What exactly is the similarity between the solfège and the seven heavens that aren't listed in Genesis 1?
Many people do not know that these are not just random words. They're not syllables. They have meaning.
They sure do. You know the tune, sing along.
Doe, a deer, a female deer, hooray, a drop of golden sun.
That's enough. I don't need a copyright strike for that shit.
Because they're abbreviations of Latin words.
Oh, right. Oops. That was totally the wrong song. That's the 8th century hymn Ut Queant Laxis, or Hymn to St. John the Baptist. And as you saw, the first syllable on each line is where the solfège, the do-re-mi thing, came from, when it was invented by Guido of Arezzo in the 11th century. Now, when he invented it, it didn't originally have do, and it originally only had 6 notes because there was no C. The 7th note, C, stands for Sancte Johannes from the hymn. That's Johannes with an I, not a J. And it obtained gradual acceptance after its proposal around the end of the 16th century. And as for do, you can see in the hymn that the do we have today was originally ut, which was changed to do after Giovanni Battista Doni. Don't know if I have that pronunciation right, or any of these pronunciations right, but after he suggested it in the 17th century, likely naming it after the first syllable of his own family name, or by some accounts possibly after Dominus for God. But anyway, yeah, you're absolutely right. The syllables do stand for Latin words. They stand for ut, or doni, or dominus, possibly. Resonare, no, I'm not rolling my R because fuck you. Mira, famuli, solve, labii, and Sancte Johannes.
The do is an abbreviation of dominus.
Maybe. It's not completely clear to me what Doni actually intended for that to stand for, but either way, I really have to stress that do still replaced ut at the bottom of the ascending scale before re, because the ut queant laxis line comes at the start of the hymn. You can see this directly from the numbering on the Guidonian hand that was used as a guide to the hexachord system, which the original Guidonian 6-note predecessor to the solfège was designed for. Ut comes at the start before re, it's the very first one. And unlike the modern solfège, you can't just cycle through the hexachord version. They were overlapped, not cycled. So it was unequivocally the bottom note, which means that by design, when you sing that higher do the second time around, you're starting the next octave, not ending the current one. If you choose to present it with do at the top, that's kind of a big red flag, because it shows that you're deliberately fudging things to make it seem to kinda sorta fit your holy science preconception, which